Good afternoon, gentlemen. It's Make Me That Guy. I'm Ollie, and today we are out on the streets of London looking for attractive, stylish, desirable-looking women to tell us whether a man's sense of style, his fashion sense, affects whether they're going to find him attractive. Okay, and just how important your look is and your style is on attracting more women, getting more dates, and being the player that you want to be. All right, let's go. Alright, so we have the lovely Alaka here, and again the question is, Alaka, how important is a man's fashion on attraction and first impressions?
Well, to girls, it's extremely attractive. Based on how you look, a girl is going to create an impression about you. And if you don't look right, she ain't going to date you. And that's a fact.
Okay, so basically if a guy hasn't made any effort and he's not looking good, bad fashion sense, that would be very off-putting.
It is very off-putting. You think that he doesn't take care of himself, and you also make assumptions about his personality as well. So if you're trying to pick up a salt, then you need to dress like one too.
I like that. If you're trying to pick up a salt, then you need to dress like one too.
Exactly.
Alaka, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
That was the lovely Alaka. All right, you heard it there, guys. Next one. Okay, guys, so we are back, and we have the lovely Camilla here.
Nice
Camilla.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So the question is, does a man's fashion sense make you more attracted to him or less attracted? Say you meet him in the bar or in a social circle or whatever.
Yeah, to me it totally does.
Yeah. Okay. Can you tell us why?
I think if a guy looks after himself, it's more attractive because he's not going to be like a slacker, being home playing Xbox all night and never want to hang out.
Okay, good. So if he's got a bad fashion sense, it's going to say a lot about his social sort of ambiance.
I also get more attracted to guys that dress the way I like, if that makes sense. I think it's equal to guys meeting girls that has a nice dress on, you show off what you like about yourself.
Yes.
It makes you look more attractive.
Clothes make the man.
Not necessarily clothes always,
but style in general.
But yeah, the first impression for sure.
Okay.
And style, first impression.
Well, there we have it, guys. Camilla, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back, and we have Jess and Anne here. Nice to meet you, ladies.
Nice to meet you.
Love to meet you.
So the question is, does a man's sense of style and the way he dresses affect whether you're going to find him attractive? It's hilarious. Maybe I'm badly dressed. Don't worry, don't go. Come back in. We've got another friend over there who doesn't want to be filmed. Oh, this is all good footage. We actually like this. So, I'm going to say it again. She's crying. What have I done? All right,
so well, right?
Oh, right. I'm not. Oh, stop that. All right, so the question is, does a man's sense of style affect whether you're going to be attracted to him, say in a dating scenario, if you meet him in a bar, if he tries to chat you up somewhere?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, definitely.
It does. All right. Why is that so?
Because it makes them look better if they know how to dress themselves. But then also it can make them a bit campy.
It can also make them a bit campy. All right, so I presume we don't mean like camping site, cooker, stove. We mean camp, right? Okay, so they have to dress in a manly manner. All right, cool. Yeah. And so would you be more likely to find a guy attractive if he puts effort into his look then?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so you like a nice, well-turned-out man?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I think we have it there. That was a hilarious experience, girls. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No worries, you're
nice
welcome.
meeting you both. All right, we are back, and we have the lovely Nina here. Nina.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. All right, so the question is, does a man's sense of style, the way he dresses, affect whether you're going to find him attractive in, a dating or social scenario?
Yeah, definitely. I think if a guy's wearing really gross, dirty clothes, then what does it say about him? What does it say about his home? It doesn't give a good impression.
Gross, dirty clothes. And we haven't heard that yet. What does it say about his home? So Nina here is thinking, if you look gross and dirty and badly dressed, what's your house going to be like?
Exactly. You don't know. It's probably horrible.
Good. So you are more attracted probably to men who make an effort.
Yeah, definitely.
Pride in their appearance.
Yeah.
Nina.
100%.
Nina, what a superstar. Thank you so much for stopping.
No worries.
Have a good evening.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, so we're here with the lovely Sofia. Nice to meet you, Sofia.
Hi.
All right. So the question today is, Does a man's sense of style affect whether you're going to find him attractive in like a dating or social scenario?
Absolutely.
So can you tell me why?
I suppose it makes someone more interesting. It lets you see a little bit of them and how they express themselves. So I think it's fairly important.
Okay, great. So it's going to show a bit of an expression of who they are, a sense of their character as well. And obviously a man who takes pride in his appearance is generally going to be more attractive because he looks nice. Do you agree?
I would agree, yes.
Sophia, thank you so much. Cheers. They're going to run away. Just stay there about me.
Very shallow here.
Oh, no, it's great. It's just what we need. Okay, so we have met the lovely Jessica from Colombia. Nice to meet you, Jessica.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so the question today is, does a man's sense of style affect whether you're going to find him more or less attractive and more or less likely to date him?
Okay, yeah, you definitely find more attractive when someone dresses nicely, and of course today.
Yeah.
Most of women do a lot of effort for them to look good every day, and I think men should do exactly the same.
I love that, all right? So you have to reciprocate the effort. Ladies like Jessica put in effort in their day-to-day look, and thus you have to too, or else it's just going to be not fair and uneven. All right, anything else to add, Jessica?
No, I think that's it.
Thank you, Jessica. That was amazing. Okay, gentlemen, so there we have it. I think the women of London have spoken for themselves. They have all said, every single one without fail, that yes, fashion is incredibly important in making a man more or less attractive and thus more or less likely to get a date, no matter what the scenario. We've covered in bars, on the streets, everywhere. If you don't dress well, you're not going to get the dates. It's basically what they're saying. Another point which kept coming up is that women have a very high level of effort. They put in effort themselves, as most of the women we've seen today have, right? And if you don't put in the same amount of effort, then you're on a lower level to them and they're not going to consider dating you guys. So basically, step up your fashion sense. All right, I'm Ollie, it's Make Me That Guy. Be sure to subscribe, like, give us a comment. Check out the website, it's makemethatguy.com for more information about our services, and we've got plenty more videos just like this coming for everybody who's watching us. Now I'm cold, I gotta get home and have some dinner. Get out of here.